I'll be the pilot. I'll be hanging outside the right side of the aircraft. Very little wind today. Got Steve up the roof, and who's going to be the lead man on the roof?
Lead man is going to be Dennis.
Dennis, you're working with Steve.
That's me.
All right. And who's going to be the lead man down the ground?
I'm going to let Stevie.
Stevie, you're working with Dom. If something's not right, you let them know, and we'll go ahead and fix it while we get going. Really, no need for anyone to be over by the helicopter. It's a real tight zone in there. So Dom's going to be over there, getting me in and out, and then just running on over, be ready to go. Hard hats, chin straps, you guys got them. Make sure you have eye protection. Really blowing the debris is going to be the problem. Take a good look around here. Steve, take a good look around up the roof. Make sure there's no sheet metal, anything that's going to pick up the fly, hit your eyeballs, or blow off the roof and endanger someone down below. Gloves are good if you have them. Just make sure you handle the hooks with the hooks facing up, and be careful. Team leader, as far as up on the roof, you'll be designated for the direction of spin. So when that unit's coming in, you make sure you know which way it's going to face,
yes,
which way we're going, and talk to your guys doing that way. You guys have done this before on the roof, but we have 2 hand signals: thumbs up, clear to lift, clear to go, and a timeout. If you have something in your hands, drop it and give a clear timeout to one of my guys. We see a timeout, we stop doing what we're doing, we just pause, fix the problem before we continue. Anybody can call a timeout. If it's the folks on the ground, if it's folks in the building, they see someone is not where they belong, or some people have intruded on the building, pass the timeout till get to one of my guys. We'll stop doing what we're doing. No one's going to yell at anybody. We're taking the timeout, getting the safety done right, and then complete the mission. If I have a mechanical problem, I'll set the unit down, sit back down there, fix it, get back up and running. If the engine's real quiet, I don't have a whisper mode on the helicopter, I'll have an engine failure. In which case, I'm going for one of the parking lots. Okay. One of the things is when you're working on that helicopter is always have an escape route in a plan. You're up on the roof. Hey, which way am I going to go? Which way am I going to duck out? Normally, if it were me, I'd want something big between me and the helicopter. Whether it's a big tree, whether it's down underneath or up against the building, or up against some kind of big structure that's going to offer you some protection. Because if helicopters do crash, sometimes they scatter pieces and parts all over the place. Load swings, it's good. How much does that weigh? 16. That should fly real nicely. I won't bring the load to you if it's swinging at all. If it picks up a weird spin, I'll set the unit back down here on the ground before I bring it to you, so it won't bring you a spinning unit. Static electricity, not a problem. Yesterday ended up, we probably could have snuck it in yesterday, but it was still going to be a 50-50 with the fog. Today, things are real nice. Game plan, folks, is to move quickly but safely. We want to get out of the job done safely so that we can open the building back up to the folks as soon as we possibly can. These 2 units are up there, and I'm still turned or shut down over there. The building, you can go ahead and open up the building back to everybody. We just keep everybody away from the helicopter. We'll be good to go. If you haven't been out before, things happen quickly. We move quickly but safely, like NASCAR, but we don't get anybody hurt, just going for speed. Execution, we're done here. If I get a thumbs up from you that the building's ready, I'm going straight over, starting up the helicopter and talking to PDK Tower, getting permission to operate. Okay? Don't leave from the roof until you have Steve with you. How long do you think it's going to take you to get from here up to the roof, sir?
4 minutes, 3 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes? All right, when we're done, he's all checked in on the radios. He's ready to go and head up. You head on up. Dom's going to be over with me. I'm going to pick up my hooks. I'll fly them around, warm myself up. I may be up a little bit high talking to Tower because sometimes they can't talk to me when I'm down in the buildings. And then I'll bring the hooks down to you. Kind of tricky what we're doing here when we're lifting off the top of the bed. What I'll probably do is, if you have some extra hooks here.
Yeah, well, I got a couple we're going to be helping watching. I'm going to be watching, make sure nobody, because people have been walking in from over here. I'm going to be making sure nobody comes in from here. I'm going to send a man to the car shack, just some extra people.
If we have one extra one, Stevie, what I think would work out well, we're going to take this unit up first, is to put the 4 guys up top, ready to go. Let me bring the hooks down right here. Someone gathers up all 4, walks them over, and hands them over to these guys hand them over to that guy. Okay? That way, I don't like people getting up and down on the top. So, boom, I bring the hooks over, you pass it over, take your time. I don't want anyone falling over backwards on the trailer. We you get 4 hooked up, again, the safety's on there, hold the hooks. You hold it up, you look at Dom, you give him a thumbs up. I'm just going to pull a little bit of tension on those cables, really light tension, and just enough so that it's not the cable's not going to come back and do a loop. Then I want everybody to clear off the trailer completely. Okay, so I have slight tension. Dom just hold me there. Everyone clears off the table. The trailer backs off. That way we don't have people falling off the trailer. At that point, Dom says, "All right, clear the lift." I'll lift the load up. Once it comes clear, Dom, just let me know when I'm clear of these trees right in here, and I'll just wait for your call, Steve, ready to cross on the roof. Once I'm 20 feet up over the rooftop, Steve clears me to cross. I always come over to the left of the curb. I'll be looking down at you, chill things out a little bit, and then I'll slowly bring the curb over to you. You'll call the direction of spin, get it spun the way you want it, and we'll go really nice and slow, setting all the way down, okay? Inches. How tall is the curb up?
9 inches off the roof.
Okay, that should give you a good view as you're coming on in. Unit is set, unit comes down, you'll reach up at the top, you'll unhook, hold it nice and high, because we don't want these hooks coming back on the top of the unit. Nice and high, don't back away from the unit, nice and high over the unit. You look at Steve, you give him thumbs up. He says, "Mike, 4 thumbs up, clear to lift." I'll bring those hooks down, and now we got 4 guys that are going to be on the corners here. You guys have used my cargo nets before, but what we want to do is, when the hooks come down, separate them, go ahead and hook right in here, and when you give a thumbs up, I'm going to slowly come up, and you're going to walk it all the way up. That way it's not going to catch a loop here and want to pop it up. So we want it nice and snug down there. Thumbs up, clear lift, back away. I'll pick this up with a couple 100 pounds.
About 100 pounds.
100 pounds, all right. I'll bring it on up, bring it over to the rooftop, bring it down, same way. When it comes down, grab your corner and lay it out so it looks just like it is here. Unhook, hooks in your hand, nice and high, thumbs up, clear lift. How you doing? I've seen you. Okay. All right, thumbs up, clear lift. Let me pull the hooks out of your hand, okay? I'll take my time landing over here. We got, I think we've gone through like 3 or 4 evolutions of t-shirts, so I don't think you guys have white t-shirts. No. You got white t-shirts. Nice. All right, all right, something a little bit different for you anyway. So